Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and welcome guys to our channel. And so for today we will present to you about our IUM club commercial app, which is i-Naadi. And this is under the introduction to software engineering section 5. We are from group Meteor and we will present to you about this project. So who are the group Meteor's member? First we have Solihin and me, Muhamad, Zamri, Suhaimi, and our great leader Aiman, Zainuddin, Aiman, Ajee, Maideen, and also Ahmad, Lutfi. So what are the introduction for this project? This project scope is this project aims to create a system that connects IUM students with club to make it easier for students and club to interact with each other. Nowadays, we can see that our friend doesn't have any club to register, so we want to make this app that is easy for them to register in the club. So who is the stakeholder? Of course, IUM students and IUM club members and also IUM administration. So the problem why we want to do this project, which is first lack of awareness of clubs, especially new intake students, because they don't have friend to know that in the WhatsApp group. So we want to create this app for them, for easy to them to register. No specific platform clubs in IUM to advertise their events. Like, of course, they just use WhatsApp status. If you don't have friend with them, so how you can see the event? And third is lack of technology to handle data on the club. Of course, some of the club didn't use technology to handle their data, so maybe there will a skill issue for them, and maybe lack of data, right? So the objective of this project, we want this i-Naadi club, this i-Naadi commercial club, to achieve these 5 objectives. First, provide a platform for clubs to post anything related to their club, such as their upcoming and past event description, as well as a list of members. So when everyone see in the i-Naadi, everyone can know about, oh, what is this club and what they do and what have they done and who is their member. So everyone will interested join the club. Second, to get more students to know more detail about clubs in IUM based on their preference. Like, I like to be a facey or like to be a guidance. So I will choose, like in IUM we have caring club, steadfast, staff, and something like that. And third is to increase the number of students who are active in the curriculum. We know that some students are just active in their secondary school but not in the college. So by this commercial club app, we can improve, we can make them to be shy again in this college. Fourth, promote equality and opportunity for all of students to join any club and events without discriminating against them based on gender, nationality, and year of study, because this commercial app reveal who they are, so there will be no discriminating, inshallah, from them. And lastly, to have a precise data collection and analytic of the club, so they can study the trends of who is joining their club. Like, this is the most important thing. So the club stakeholder will know who is joined and why they join and what make them join their club based on the data collection. So that's the objective and goal of this club project, i-Naadi.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Solihin and I will be explaining about software design model. For our project, we have held the discussion, and the result is that we choose spider model as our design model. The reason why we choose spider model is because it emphasizes the risk analysis and mitigation throughout the software development life cycle. And for our project, it requires risk assessment and management, so it suited well with this kind of model. Spiral model consists of several cyclically repeated phases that enable the system to be improved and refined throughout time. It consists of 6 stages, which is planning, risk analysis, development and testing, evaluation, deployment, and maintenance. For planning stages, it is to have a clear objective of the project, the requirement or the specification of the project, and the constraints. The overall development plan is established and the scope of the project is prepared. For risk analysis stages, the potential risks are identified and their implication for the projects are examined. Risk mitigation strategies are developed and measures are taken to reduce or eliminate identified risks. For development, the software is designed, implemented, and tested. Using incremental development methodologies, it is feasible to offer functioning components that can be tested and verified early on. And for evaluation stages, it is to ensure that it meets all the requirement and quality standards. Feedback from user and stakeholders is gathered to inform any necessary adjustment or revisions. For the development stages, after the program is fully examined and after the plan is fully examined and authorized, the program is deployed and made available for usage. Technology must be installed and operable for the internet audience at this phase. And lastly, the maintenance stages. It is to the system will enter the maintenance phase to keep the system running and relevant. Continual maintenance operations such as fixes, upgrade and additions are carried out.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So now I will explain about the use case diagram of our application. So as you can see in the slide, we have three type of actors, which are, first we have user that consists of a member of the club and non-member of the club, and the second one we have a club admin. So based on the use case diagram, you can see that each type of user have their own specific type of thing that they can do. So for example here, for the user, they can manage club membership, register their account, manage their profile, and obviously log in and log out of the application. But for the club admin, there are two type of things that are different from the members, which are they can manage posts, which mean they can post some images, some videos, and then make announcement of the event that they will conduct in the future. And then they have a update club, which are they can approve or reject the form that the non-member of the user that wants to join their club. So these are all of the things that are in our use case diagram. So now I will explain about the context diagram of our application. So basically, as you can see in the slide, there are three main external for the context diagram, which are member or non-member, club admin, and also the database. So basically, for the member or non-member, they can do the club membership, account registration, profile management, login and log out, and as well as the club withdrawal. While for the club, they can do the profile management, post management, login, club details, log out, member approval. And this is the new main external, which is for the database. So basically, the database is just to store all the data that come from our application. For example, here the data of the member and the club account information. So basically, like the username, the password, all of the information in the profile, and as well as the post info. So basically, in the post info, obviously we have the content that will be posted by the club and all of the events for the past event and also for the future events. So now I will explain about the activity diagram. So basically, activity diagram is a diagram that to show on how basically the flow of our application. So for example, in our activity diagram, when the user start our application, it will brings to the login page. So if the user don't have any account, and then they need to register the account. So after that, if they have the account, they can log in into it. So now I will explain about from the member or non-member perspective. So after they already log into their account, they have two options, which is to manage profile and then to manage club membership. So for the manage profile, they can like edit and update their information in it, and then they can delete their account. While for the manage club membership, they have three other options, which are the search club, join club, and leave club. In order for them to join or leave any club, they need to wait for approval for their club admin. So if their form is approved, and then they can join the club. They also can log out from the account. So next, for the club admin, after they already log in into their account, they have three options, which are to update the club, manage profile, and then manage post. Inside the manage post, they have three options, which is to share their content, delete their content, and then to post images, videos, and announcement. So basically, whenever the club admin posts the video, post any contents when they publish their post, when it will be seen by the students. So for the manage profile, it is the same as the other user. They can edit their information, and then they can delete their profile, their account. While for the update club, they can give some approval according to the club policy. So now I will explain about the use case specification for homepage. So basically, this is the use case specification. So in the objective, we have to provide a mechanism for students to view the post that has been uploaded by the admin, which is the club admin, and then give the user the privilege to like, comment, or share the post. So basically, this is all the informations about the use case diagram, the use case specification. So for the preconditions, the user must have a valid account as a student. So this is the basic flow for the students in order to use the homepage. So first of all, for the first step, the user need to successfully log in. So when the users successfully log in, the system will take action to present a homepage that will show all the posts that have been uploaded by the club admin. So in here, we have three types of alternate flow, which is the user can click or unclick the like button at the post. The second one, we have the user click or unclick the comment button at the post. The third one, which is the user can click or unclick the share button at the post. And we also have exception flow, which is the profanity words. So let's look into the alternate flow one by one. First, we have the A1, user click or unclick the like button at the post. So basically, when users see the post, they can click the like button, and when they click the like button, the system will show the numbers in the like button section to show how many that they have liked the post. So for the next alternate flow, we have A2, which is the user can click or unclick the comment button at the post. So for the user action, user can click the comment button and write some comment about it, and then the system action will show the comment in the comment section to show how many users comment on the post. And last, for the alternate flow, which is the user can click and unclick the share button at the post. So basically, whenever user want to share something, want to share the post with someone, then they can click the share icon, and the system will show the contact that the user can share the post with. So let's see the exception flow section. So basically, for the exception flow, which is the proprietary words, this is only at the comment section, which is when the user use proprietary words when commenting on the post, the system will detect those words, and then the comment will not be uploaded in the comment section. The system will display an error message, then ask the user to use positive word rather than negative words. So for the post conditions, we have two post condition here. The user get notified after liking, commenting and sharing the post, and the second one we have the comment is successfully submitted and stored in the system database. So that's all for the use case homepage. I will give it to the next presenter.
Hi guys, so I will continue with the profile page under the topic use case. So in this we have precondition, basic flow, alternative flow, exception flow and also post condition. For the first is precondition. First, user is logged into the i-Naadi application, and second, user has a valid and active account. So that's a precondition. And for the basic flow, we have 4 steps. First, user have to navigate to the profile section of the application, and system retrieve and display the user's profile information. Second, user choose to edit their profile information, and system will enable editing mode for the user's profile. Third, user can make change to the profile information, so the system will update the display profile information in a real time. Lastly, user will save the change, and the system will validate the input, and if valid, we update the user's profile information in the system. If not valid, display a success message if valid. So that's a basic flow, and we have 3 alternative flow. First, view another user's profile. User enter another user's username or select a user from their contacts. And so the system will retrieve and display the selected user's profile information. Second is cancel edit. User in the process of editing, user can decide to delete what they made the change. So the system will discard the change made during the edit session. The third alternative flow is change profile picture. So we have 2 steps, which is first, in the process of editing, select the option to change their profile picture. So the system will enable the user to upload a new image and update the display profile picture in real time. And the second is save the change. So the system will validate the input. If valid, update the user's profile picture in the system, display a success message. That's a alternative flow. And this is an exception flow. We have 2 exception flow. First is invalid input. User attempt to change with invalid input, so the system provide error message for the invalid input and highlight the specific field that require a correction. And second is user correct the input, so the system allow the user to attempt to save again. That's the first. The second is profile save picture. So first is attempt to save a change. User attempt to save the change, so the system will encounter an expected error during the save process. So the user will notify the user about the system will notify the user about the failure and suggest trying again later. So that's all the flow. And about the post condition, we have four, which is user's profile information is update in the system. If and second, if applicable, the new profile picture is displayed. Third, change made to the profile are reflected throughout the application. And lastly, any notification or alerts related to the profile updates are sent to relevant users or system. That's all from the profile page use case. Yeah.
So for the use case community shares page, so we have two objectives. The first objective is to provide a mechanism for student to find a community group. So the next objective is facilitate communication platform between the students and clubs. So for this use case, they have a user and actor, which is between club member and student. So basically, the user clicks the club community page text within the home page. That's the trigger. And they have a precondition, which is the login student must have an active membership in any IIUM club join. So we start with the basic flow. For the first step, user action, the user click the community shares page within the home page, which is the system will display a page where the user can see the list of communities and their online status, and the user can input the community name. So for the next step is the user clicks the community logo button. So the system will redirect to the checkbox of the community for students to communicate with the clubs. So basically they have a 3 alternate flow and 2 exception flow. So for the first alternate flow, we can see user explore community participants. So basically the user action, first step, the user need to click the logo community within the community checkbox page. So basically the system will display the user the list of status online of community members in the checkbox. So basically it will show all the participation that available and that online. So last step is the system return them to the previous screen. So for the next alternate flow, users send text, image, videos, file in the chat box. So basically for this step, for this alternate flow, user clicks the click here to join conversation box within the chat box page. So basically the system will allow user to send text, image, videos and file. So the last step of this alternate flow, the system send the message into the community. For the third alternate flow, user download the file and send in the chat box. So basically the user click the download button on the file, image and video sent. The system will prompt the user to confirm the download process. Once user confirm the download process, the system will download the file, image, video and save it into the user device storage. For the exception flow, we start with the first exception flow, which is community chat box available. So basically this is where user enter the community chat box while offline. So the system will prevent the message from being and display offline mode and prompts the user to reconnect to the internet. So next exception flow is exit limit for number of image and videos in one message. So basically this exception flow is a user upload number of image or video that exceed the limit within the chat box. So basically the system will prevent the post from publishing and display error message that prompts the user to remove some image and videos. So the post condition for this use case. The post condition is the user receive a notification after the message is sent. The message is successfully sent and stored in the system database. And the third post condition is the message is available to be viewed by the community members.
Hello, it's me again, Muhammad Solihin, and I will be explaining about the use case specification for club page. The objective of this use case is to provide a mechanism for students to learn about club information. It is also to facilitate applicants of the students. And so the precondition of this use case is that the user must click the club page button to navigate to the club page. Untuk the basic flow, so the first step of the basic flow in this use case is that the user selects the club page button within the home page, and the system will present a page where the information and join club function is displayed. Okay. The next step is that the user will click the join club button. The system will redirect to the registration form for students to fill in their data. Okay, in the system action, they will consist only one alternative flow and 9 exception flow. The last step is that the user will select the submit application button within the registration form. The user will and the system action is that the user will be redirected back to the club page, and the join club button will change to requested if the submission is successful. For the post condition of this use case is that firstly, the user get notified after the registration form has been submitted. Second, the register detail is successfully submitted and stored in the system database. And thirdly, the button changed from join club to requested after the registration form had been submitted. Okay, that's all.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Now I will continue for use case specification for search club page. As you can see here, the use case ID is i-Naadi 4.0 and the use case name is search club page. The objective of this use case is to provide a mechanism for students to search for clubs and to facilitate communication between students and the clubs. It's created by our group, which is group Meteor, and last updated by our group also. And the user or actor for this use case is student. And the trigger for this use case is when the user clicks the club search page text within the home page. The preconditions is the user must be logged into the application as a student. The basic flow for this use case is the user action. The user clicks the club search page text within the home page, and then the system presents a page where the user can see the list of clubs and the user can input the club name. The first alternative flow for this use case is user opens the club details page by clicking the join club or the club details button. Then the system validates the input and displays the club name corresponding with the input. And then there is another exception flow, which is invalid club name. For the first alternative flow, the user clicks the join club or the club details, and then the system will display all the details for the club in another page, which is the club details page. For the exception flow, there's only one, which is invalid club name. The user action will be triggered when the user input the wrong club name, and the system displays an error message and prompts the user to rewrite the correct club name. The post conditions are the result will display the club corresponding to the user's input, and it will show error message and prompts the user to write the correct club name.
Okay, so now I will explain for the last use case specification for i-Naadi application. So the name of the use case is the notification page. So I will straight to the preconditions first. So basically for the precondition, the user must have a valid account as a student. And then for the basic flow, we have a 4-step of basic flow. Okay, for the first step, for the user action, the user need to click the notification button at the navigation bar. So for the system action, the system will present the notification page in which the user can see all the information about the events in IIUM. So the second one is the user can click the drop down button in the calendar section. So when the user click it, the system will display and highlight all the events that will be held based on the user's role in the club on the calendar. So the third user action, the user clicks the drop down button in the event section. So the system will display all the upcoming events that are open to IIUM students. For the last step in the basic flow, the user clicks the detail label in the event section. The system will display the full description of the event, such as the user can see about the speakers, the user can see about the location of the event, the time of the event, the venue of the event, and so on. So for the last part, which is the post conditions, so the user get notified after the event is published by the club admin. So basically, whenever the club admin post some events, something like content and everything, they will got a notification about it. Like they will have like the numbers on the notification icon. So that's all for the use case specification.
For the test case, this test case name a community page. So basically, this page is a test for to see whether it will display and update all the information. So basically, precondition user has already registered and joined to the club and has clicked the community page. So this technique is called equivalence partition. And yeah, we start with the first step, which is filled in by the test case author. So the first step is navigate to the community page, with test data is community button. So the result we expect is community page is displayed. So when we run, the actual result is the user navigate to the community page and the status is pass, which is the page display well and no issue and bugs are found. So for the next test is click community shares bar. So which test data club shares bar. So we expect to display community names and logo match with the shares result. So basically user run it, user click the community bar and shares, and basically it's passed. The list of community is displayed on the user input. So for the next test is view all community online or offline status. So basically we expect all online clubs are displayed. So user access the community page and the status is passed. The system display a list of clubs with online status. So the next test is click community logos. So community logos button as the test data. So what we expect is check page are load correctly based on user input. So we test it, the user navigate to the community logo button and it pass. Check page loads correctly based on user input and no bugs are found. So the next test is click the send button. So we test it on the send button. So we expect messages will be sent and received without errors. So basically user enter the checkbox and write and typing a short message and long message with the special characters, links, and mention a member in the club. Basically it's passed. The message has been received and sent, and it will also get notified by the other user from receiving the message. So the next is the click the edit button. So we test the edit button. So what we expect is it will be able to edit their message within specific time frame. So basically users send the message and try edit the previous message, and it passed. The message successfully edit and updated the latest context of message. So the next is attach file in the sending message. So we test the document format. So basically what we expect is user can send image, video, documents format like PDF, and it should be uploaded and displayed successfully. So basically user attach the files, formats, PNG or PDF, and send it the message. And basically the result is passed. The image and PDF are well displayed, and it can be seen and it can be downloaded by any user in the chat box. So the next test is the attach file in sending message also. So we try to upload the different type of format, which is we try user to sending the format of WAV and MP4 to send the message. Basically it's failed. The system is prevent the post and display an error message and prompt user to send the file requirement with the file format. So the next is see read receipt. So basically this message can be shown when other user have seen your message. So basically user send the message and try to have been seen by other user. Basically the result is pass. Message is displayed, the name and number of users seen the message. So the next is click the delete message button. So we will test the delete message button. So the delete button is hopefully messages are no longer visible on the community chat box. So user test it, the delete button, and it passed. The message has been deleted and it's no longer displayed in the chat box. For the last test, of this test case is click the back button. So back button redirect to the home page. So user once they are finished about chat box, they can navigate to the back button, which is navigate them to the home page. So basically it passed, no issue and bug are found. So post condition for this test case, the dashboard display the community page. Community page display list of online community, and the messages are displayed and sent into the chat box.
So this is the last part of me, which is I will continue with profile page for the test case. For this test case, the priority is medium. Module name profile page. Test title verify the profile page, and the description is test the profile page to see whether it will display and update all information. And the technique that I use is equivalence partition. So we have around 14 steps. Yeah, and the author is the user and the tester. So we have 14. First step is navigate to the profile page, the test data with profile button. Expected result is user's profile information like name, photo, bio is displayed correctly, and the tester is verify actual result is verify that the profile information is displayed as expected. Status of course pass, no any discrepancy or issues with the display information. So step 2 is update the contact number, like the test data is user like in 013345, something like that. Expected result is contact number is update on the profile page, and the actual result is confirm that the update contact number is visible. Third is update the new profile picture, like the test data is user equal to profile pic.jpg, and the expected result is new profile picture is displayed on the profile page, and the actual result is the new profile picture has been updated. And the note for this is check for issues related to the file format, size, and the display quality. Fourth, update the email address and the test data. Data test is user like zamri.gmail.com, and the expected result is email address is update on the profile page, and the actual result is confirm that the update the email address is visible. Fifth, update the kuliah department. This is like 5, 6, 7 is like update the kuliah department, update the course study, update the year of study, and 8, update the nationality information. That's all the same. Like user, they have to put the kuliah, user have to put the Bachelor of Computer Science example, first year or Malaysian. Then the information is updated on the profile page, and the expected result is that information is updated, is visible. Yeah, so that is all pass. And for the fail condition, input invalid format for all the information that user want to update. Like example, the not a Malaysian phone number. The system displays an error message and prompts the user to enter the information that match the required format. And the actual result is the system display the error message based on the user error input. So the note is no issues found. This the status is fail. The 10, click the confirm button. The test data is confirm button, and what we expect is all the information will be updated on the profile page and will be saved in the database. And the actual result is all updated information has changed on the profile page. 11, click the cancel button. This is like the cancel button. If you want to cancel the change, cancel button, it will cancel to edit the information on the profile page. That's what we expect. And the actual result is the information remains the same on the profile page, and it will redirect to the profile page. And the 12 is click the delete button. So there's a delete button, and what we expect is the system prompts the user for confirmation before deleting the profile. Second, the user's profile has been deleted and that redirects to a login page, and the real result is the system will ask for confirmation before deleting the whole account. So if the user click the confirm button, it will delete the account, and if not, it will bring to the profile page and have an error message. And the 13, click the logout button. This is logout button, so it will redirect to the login page, and the actual result is the user is navigate back to the login page. And lastly is click the back button with the back button in our book, so it will redirect to the home page. That's what we expect, and the real result is the user is navigate back to the page. That's all the test case step. Lastly, for the post condition, the dashboard display the profile page. The first post condition that we expect. The second is update profile information is still displayed after logging out and logging back in. So that's all the test case for the profile page. Thank you.
Next, for test case, the test title will be verifying homepage. Then the description is to test the homepage to see whether it will display all the advertisement posted. The technique used in the test case is equivalence partition. It was designed by myself, Aiman and executed by my groupmate, which is Muhammad Solihin bin Shukri. The preconditions are the user has already logged in into the application and clicked on the home page. The first step is to navigate to home page, and the test data will be the home button because the user needs to click it first, and then the expected result will be the home page is displayed as well with all the advertisement posted. And when it was tested, the actual result is user is navigated to the home page after clicking the home page button. So the status is passed and there are no issues found. The next step is to click on any other functions in the application. In this case, the club search page, and then click the back button to see whether the application went back to the home page. The test data here is the club search text field and the back button. The expected result is the club search will be displayed first, then home page will be displayed normally with all the information and posts. And then the actual result, when it was tested, the user is navigated to the club search page and then back to the home page. So the status is passed and there are no issues found. Next, click on the like button, and then the test data is the like button. The user can see an indication that user liked the post, and then the actual result that the user can see that the post has been liked. So the status is passed and there are no issues found. Next, click on the comment button, and the test data is of course the comment button. The user will be able to comment and post the comment, will able to write the comment, and then it will post the comment. The user can comment. The actual result is the user can comment, and after posting the comment, the user can see the comment displayed on the comment list. So the status is passed and there are no issues found. Next, click on the share page, and the test data will be share button. The expected result is user will be able to share the post to desired contacts, and after sharing the post, the application will navigate the user straight to the desired contacts message page. And the actual result is, after sharing the page, the application will navigate the user straight to the desired contacts message page. So the status is passed and there are no issues found. And lastly, input profanity words on the comment section. The expected result is the system will detect the profanity words on the comment section and will not post the comment, and will ask the user to rewrite again. So the expected result is as we want, which it will display an error message and will prompt the user to rewrite again. So the status is passed and there are no issues found. For post conditions, the application displays the home page, and the information about the post will be displayed, such as the number of likes, comments and shares, which will be retrieved from the database.
Okay, now I will be explaining about the test case of club search and club's profile page. Under the test ID of i-Naadi _04. Okay, the purpose of the description of the test case is to test the club's page if it can exhibit all the clubs available and the club profile page, whether it will display the information of the club. So the technique that I use in this test case is that equivalence partitions. Okay, for the first step that will be filled by the author or us or me, is that firstly is that it will navigate to the club page using the club button, and the expected result is that it will display the club page. So the tester, which is our Aiman, they said that actual result is that user is navigate to the club page. The status pass because no issue are found. Okay. The next step, click the search bar and using the search bar. So it will display the club's name logo match with the search result. So the expected actual result by the tester is that user enter the name of the club and it will display the club's name and logo. The status pass because the club display based on user input. Third steps, which is click the detail of the club button. Name the button is that details button. So the expected result is that user navigates to the intended club and is able to see the details clubs like description, main board, and plus events. So the actual result of the detail button is that the detail of the club like description, main board, and plus event displayed at the club's profile page. The status is passed because no issue are found. And then the user will click the join club button, name join button, and the expected result is that the registration form will be displayed and they require the input of the user's biodata. So the actual result that is actually happening is that the registration form is displayed and user input is needed to answer the form. So note that the user's details required like first and last name, email, contact number, address, and birth date. Next, the user will be needed to provide a valid first and last name. For example, like Muhammad Ubaidillah. So user enter his first and last name, and the actual result enter his first and last name. The status failed because all letters must be in capital. So the user already provide a valid first and last name but in capital, and the status passed because it is matched with the format that we set. And then the user must provide a valid email, for example like @gmail, @yahoo. So the status pass, no issue are found. And then provide a valid contact number. Take note that the phone number should only contain numbers without space in between. So if the user input any space or dash, the status will become fail, and then require the user to re-enter his phone number. Then provide an address. Provide address like the detailed address, the area, the state. But in these cases, the status outcome fail because the information box is not completely fulfilled. So because the user does not provide the postal code, so require the user to provide an address with postal codes, and then the status will become fast because there are no issue are found. Then provide the space. The format must be MMDD YYY, and if the user use the wrong format, it will be require the user to re-enter the date using the format that already been set. And then if there is input invalid format for all the information, the result is that the system display an error message and prompt the user to enter the information that match the required formats. So the actual result is that the system display the error message failed. There's no issue are found. And then click the next button in the registration form under the name next button, and it will navigate to the next page after fulfilling all the answer. So in this case, tester will be navigated and display several question, club rules, and privacy policies on the page. The status pass because there is a question like, how do you know about the club, or which position do you prefer in the club? And after that, the user must click one of the answer at the radio button, and user clicks his answer. The tester click the answer, pass, there is no issue are found. Next, the user click the checkbox button under the club rules and privacy policy. The user clicks the check button, tester checkbox, click checkbox button, and then pass. There's because no issue are found. And then the user click the submit button at the bottom of the form. There under the name submit button, user click the submit button, tester click the submit button, and then notes that the button will change to request, waiting for pending approval if the status is passed. After that, if the user or tester click the cancel button at the bottom of the front, it will be directed to the class profile page. And lastly, click the back button. The home page is displayed. For the tester, the user is navigated back to the home page and no issue are found. The post condition of this test case is that firstly, the dashboard display the club page. Second, the dashboard display the club's profile page. Third, the information about the club will be exhibited, which is retrieved from the database. And lastly, the join club button changed to requested after fulfilling the registration form. Okay.
About the
That's all.
last and the final test case of our application. So basically, the module name of the test case is notification page. So for the description, we need to test the notification page to see whether it will display all the events and information. So basically, the technique that we use is equivalent partition. So for the precondition, obviously the user, which is student, has already logged into the application and click the notification page. So there are several test steps that we need to test. So first of all, we need to test the notification icon, which is the button at the bottom of the navigation bar. So the first step is navigate to the notification page. The test data with the notification button, and the expected result is the notification page is displayed. So for the actual result, it's the same as the expected result. So for the next step, which is we need to click the drop down button in the calendar section. So the data that we test here is the drop down button. So we expect it to display and highlight all the event during each day based on the user's role. Basically, if the user is a student, then it will display all the event that only for the student. While if the student role is the club admin, so it will show that event that's specifically for the club admin. And then for the actual result, yes, it's still the same as the expected result, which is it is display and highlight all the event during each day. So for the notes here, like I said, the event that will be displayed is based on the user's role. So the third step that we need to test is the drop down button in the event section. So basically, in the event section, there is a drop down button. And then when we click the drop down button, it will display all the upcoming events. So there is no issues found in this step. And the next step is we need to click the see details label in event section. So basically, when we click the see details label, the user shall be able to see all the details about the event. Like I mentioned in previously, that the user can see all the details like description, speakers, the venue, and the time of the event. So it is the same as before. There is no issues found in this test. And for the last test that we need to test is the click the back button. So basically, the back button is the one that will take the user to the previous page. But in this case, when user click the back button, the home page will be displayed. So you can imagine like the home page is like a general page. Whenever user click the back button, it will go to the home page. So for the post condition, there are 3 post condition here. The dashboard displays the notification page. The information about the events will be displayed, which is retrieved from the database. And then, lastly, on the logo of the notification page, it will display the numbers of event to notify the user. So basically, whenever the club admin posts something about the event, post something about like contents like images, videos, and announcement, the notification will have like a number pop up in the icon. So from there, the user can know like, oh, there is a notification left. That's all from me. Thank you.
Next, for GUI design, as you can see here, this is the GUI design for club search page in the POV of student, and then this is the post advertisement page from the point of view of club members, and then this is the club's profile page from the point of view of club member also. Then on the next page we can see this is the club's profile page in the point of view of the student, and then this is the home page where the student can see all the posts from other clubs, and this is the login page. Next, this is the profile page from the point of view of student, for student, and then this is the club search page from the point of view of student also. And next, lastly, is the notifications page where the user can see the calendar and the events.
That's all from our group. Thank you so much for watching our video. Bye.